small proportion of content produced online by brands is ever promoted. And when you think about that, it just blows my mind, right? There is nowadays, maybe a few years ago when there was a really large organic reach, particularly on Facebook, maybe you could get away with that mentality. But nowadays, in 2019, if you create content and don't promote it, then it's going to be seen by such a small proportion of people that it's almost not worth having created the content in the first place. So let's illustrate this point with an example. Let's imagine that we create a blog post and it takes us 5 hours, and let's say we value our time at £50 an hour. So that is £250 that has been invested in that piece of content. And if we stick it up on Facebook and Twitter and a couple of other channels, it might be seen by 10 people or 100 people, but a very small proportion of people, and not necessarily the people that we want to see it. However, we could spend £10 promoting it and suddenly it might be seen by 1,000 people or 10,000 people. And the right people, more importantly. If you think about that from a sheer maths perspective, it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you spend £250 on something that's seen by 50 people when you could spend £260 on something that's seen by 5,000 people? We're better off as marketers creating less content but promoting it properly. And this is where media planning comes in. Now, I think with media planning, people can often get a little bit intimidated by it. They think it's highly analytical, highly kind of numeracy based. It's just common sense, or at least to a large extent, it's common sense. So you've just got to ask the question, who is the audience you want to see that content, to engage with that content, and what's the outcome that you're looking for? And when we have that in mind, we can map this out, even just using a simple Excel spreadsheet. We can say, in one column we can say this is the content, then this is the audience we want to promote it to, this is the objective we have in mind, this is the budget that we're prepared to spend, this is how we're going to measure performance, etc. It's really no more complicated than that. But what it does is ensure that the time, the energy, the passion that we're investing in creating awesome content is actually done justice when it comes to that channel activity.